Hi, I'm Al, and in this edition of Summit Racing Quick Flicks, we're going to continue on the LS engine swap series, and today we're going to cover cylinder heads. So we're continuing on our LS engine swap series, and we're finding that when people are doing their LS engine swap, they obviously want a little more horsepower, and there's no better way to do that than a cylinder head upgrade. Now, when you're selecting your cylinder heads for your LS engine, there's two main important factors I really want you to get out of this video. The first one is, as you can see here on the cylinder heads from TrickFlow that I have in front of me, is the intake runner port design. This cylinder head has a cathedral port, and this cylinder head over here has a rectangle port. There's also the raised rectangle port, and the intake runner port designs I actually talked about in the intake manifold video, and you can watch that video here. The other important factor that you really have to pay attention to is the bore size of the engine. Now, I've got a little chart here that kind of gives the engine as well as the bore size, but if you go to onallcylinders.com, I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as throw up a little annotation you can click here that'll send you directly to the blog post, and it will tell you more in detail about the engine, the stock bore size, as well as the type of cylinder head that's going to fit your application. Now you may ask, why do some cylinder heads fit some engines and some don't? Well, on the smaller bores like the LS1, which is a 3.89 thousandths of an inch in diameter, the valves will actually come in contact with the side of the piston wall. And you don't want to have any valve to piston wall clearance issues. On some of the larger cylinders, there's not that type of clearance issue. There's special instances like the LSX bowtie block, which ships from Chevrolet Performance in a smaller diameter, but it's intended for you to take it to a machine shop, have it bored out, so that way you can fit a wider range of cylinder heads. Now, if you have any other questions about LS engine swaps or cylinder heads or anything like that, please, I encourage you to leave a question in the comments section below. If you still are unsure of which cylinder heads to pick out for your LS engine build, what I recommend that you do is you kind of go through and you narrow down your selection, but then give our tech line a call. The important thing that you're going to want to remember there is you want to have your cam card and some information about the vehicle, such as vehicle weight, some of your horsepower and torque goals that you look to get out of the engine, tire size, rear end ratio, as well as the transmission that you're going to be using in your vehicle. And be sure to watch some of our other quick flick videos that I mentioned over there, and then hit subscribe to stay up to date on our latest quick flick videos. Thanks for watching.